Michael Frankel for CageMinds.com. We got with us Josh Morales. Thank you for the time, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Jackson's MMA Series 15, June 6th, Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino. It's going to be your now 6th amateur fight, right?
Something like that, yeah.
How do you feel heading into this fight against Adrian Yazzie?
Well, I've been getting ready. I've been training a lot over here with Mama D, Jackson Winklejohn, best team in the world, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
How long have you been in the martial arts for?
I started really young when I was like 13 in a local gym. I was originally born in Mexico, so little gym, Muay Thai gym over there, and it became my dream. I always dreamed to come in here and train with the best, so now I'm here.
So was the gym just Muay Thai, or how did you start Muay Thai?
I started just doing kickboxing basic, and then I fell in love with the sport. Next thing I knew, I was fighting Muay Thai, and it just grows on you. Next thing it comes, this MMA is a big thing, so I wanted to learn, and that's why I'm here.
So when you were coming up, who were the guys that you were looking up to that you inspired to want to be like?
John Jones, you know, everybody at Jackson team is amazing. I always heard about Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn teaching like the best techniques and training the best in the world, so it was always my dream to be here. It's been a long road, but finally I'm getting amateur fights, and hopefully I'll be doing pro.
And then where in Mexico were you born?
Chiapas, Mexico. It's on the border with Guatemala. It's a little state down on the border.
And then now you've had 5 amateur fights to this point. 4 of those have been victories. What's the biggest moment that sticks out to you of those wins?
My second fight, I got hit pretty hard. I went down, and just like 5 seconds after I stood up, I cut him with an overhand. It was a full knockout. It was a great moment for me.
And that one was against Marcus Leyva, right?
Marcus Leyva, yeah.
Up at AAA MMA Rock Solid.
Rock Solid, yeah.
So, what did you learn coming off your last fight down there in Berlin against Malcolm Mitchell? That was a wild 3-round affair.
Honestly, I took that fight 2 days notice. They just messaged me on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I was kind of hungry. I hadn't had a fight in like a couple months at that point, so I was a little heated up. I got a little tired. I couldn't pursue the finish, but now that's why I'm here. I'm getting better, so I won't get tired. This time I'll be looking for a finish.
And then overall, we know you've had 1 setback. From that loss, what did you learn?
You know, I came here not knowing a lot. I honestly thought I was ready for cage fighting at this level, and I understood that people here get ready, so I had to get better, you know. Had to go out and get running, get better cardio, get more skill in the ground, and a little bit more striking. A few months later, I came back and showed what I was made out of.
In the training, what's been the most challenging aspect for you?
Oh, training with big guys, you know, like professional fighters, you know, that kind of challenges me. When you're at the amateur gym, you usually are fighting with people that don't know how to fight a lot, and you come on top, but once you start fighting with the real fighters, you start like drawing the line and knowing where you have to be, and you know, pushing yourself a little further, knowing what you need to get better. I started seeing people coming swimming, going to the hills, you know, doing pad work, you know, getting a little bit of everything to improve your game and become better.
So talking about being a big guy, for bantamweight where you're going to be fighting at this next fight, you're pretty big at 5'11". Is this going to be your first time down at 135?
It's the first time I'm cutting to 135. I've cut to 140 and it's been pretty challenging, but I've been doing my diet good. I've been eating my meals good. I've been sleeping good, training good. I don't think it's going to be a problem to cut the weight this time.
So right now, do you think that's where your current future lies, is at 135 pounds, or you think there's a chance we could see you back at 145?
Honestly, I pursue the 145. I want to be a featherweight. Right now, I'm just trying out what it feels to be a 35. I want to see how my cardio is at that weight. If I feel stronger, well, I'll stay at 35. And if not, well, I'll stick to 45. I still haven't decided it yet.
Then Adrian Yazzie, he's your opponent for June 6th. Do you know anything about him?
I've seen him fight a couple times. He likes to throw. He's always down for a scrap, so it'll be an interesting fight. I've seen that fight going out a lot of times, but it's always with me and raising my hand up. So I'm ready for that.
So this has been a lifelong dream for you, being a martial artist, getting into cage fighting. What's it like for you before fight time then?
You know what, man? Like, everything crosses my mind. Like, all that sacrifice, everything I've worked for, all the people that have helped me being here, being far away from my family and friends, you know, that motivates me a lot to keep pushing farther and getting as far as I can in this, you know. Maybe one day hit the UFC. Still a long run, you know, but I'm one step at a time, and hopefully I'll be there.
And then last thing, who'd you need to thank? Who'd you need to shout out to?
my mom, my dad, my brothers, they always push me. Coach Wink, everybody at Jackson Gym, you know, like it's a dream come true being here. It's really awesome.
Thank you for the time, sir. Best of luck June 6th.
Thank you.